What's up, everybody? Harley Quinn returned this morning with season 4 of her animated show, dropping a 3 episode premiere to kick off the season. There were some funny moments and references, but overall, it was a pretty lackluster start to the season. There will be spoilers for all 3 episodes in this video, so if you haven't seen them, go ahead and come back to this video when you have, and I hope to see you around the Nerdverse in the future. Episode 1 starts pretty solid actually, as it opens with both Ivy and Harley's perspectives on what happened in the previous seasons, which I actually thought was a nice touch, but it was mostly downhill from there, unfortunately. Ivy starts as a Legion of Doom CEO, and I think there's a lot of missed opportunities here for great jokes. There was a pretty cool fight scene between her and some of the Legion members, but that's really about it when it comes to Ivy this episode. Harley, on the other hand, is officially a member of the Bat family, and they're fighting Professor Pig this week. Harley breaks the no-kill rule, bashing Pig's head in, but yet another situation where I feel like they missed out on a great jokes. It wasn't an awful episode, probably the best out of the 3, but just lacked the humor that made the first 3 seasons so great. Episode 2 is easily the worst though, and I don't know if there's a single scene in this episode that made me even chuckle, which is a first for this series. Talia al Ghul shows up, which I feel like will be a recurring thing this season, but again, she's not doing a ton. Her and Ivy hit off initially, but then Ivy turns on her, so now they're enemies, and Harley's working with Talia still, it seems, so who knows what's going on there. Alfred robs a bank this episode to get into jail with Bruce, but gets sent to a different prison. Like, I just don't get what this series is doing right now. It's weird and not in the good way like it used to be. There are 2 cool scenes though with Harley, one where she's whipping the Batmobile around Gotham and the other when she gets her Batsuit. Other than that though, this was a horrible episode, unfortunately. Episode 3 took a step back in the right direction as Harley and Ivy go to Vegas, and it does return to some of the classic vibes this show had in the prior seasons. Bruce has become a DJ for the villains, assumingly, in prison, which is a pretty funny bit, and then Clayface and Ivy have a really cool fight that Harley, who's apparently moving in with the Bat family, puts to a stop, and the comedy in this episode was definitely better. As I think about it, this episode was probably better than the first, but man, do they need to kick it up next week, because I was very upset with these 3 episodes in the premiere. I have high hopes for the show because it's one that was so funny. I ignored what, in my opinion, is pretty annoying voice acting to continue it because it made me laugh my ass off. But this start to the season did the opposite of that. Anyway, let me know what you thought of the first 3 episodes down in the comments below, and make sure you have a great day.